Hey guys, today I want to talk about protein, what types of proteins I like, what types of proteins I dislike, how much proteins to get in a day, all those questions. Let's cover them. Let's go. Okay, first of all, how much protein to get in a day? I like to get about 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So I'm 70 kilos. For me, that's about 140 grams of protein a day. That's on active days. Now, on inactive days, I still like to shoot for about 80 to 100 grams of protein. Because there's many benefits of protein, not only for muscle building. Protein also helps our liver to detox estrogen. Okay, there's many other benefits, but that's maybe in another video. Okay, sources of protein. I personally am a friend of using food as your main source of protein, or let's say as your only source of protein. I'm a big fan of food. I'm not a big fan of all these fancy schmancy protein drinks, hemp protein, whey isolate, with million additives in them. I don't think that's necessary. Might be even, I won't say dangerous, but it could be in the long run, possibly. So I just like to stick to food. Think about it. I like to give this example. Check out statues from ancient Greece, from ancient Rome, statues of gladiators. Look how well built, how ripped, how muscular these dudes were. They didn't have these fancy protein shakes. They used foods. Okay, so in my opinion, that's all you need. Of course, maybe you're stuck on an island or stuck in an elevator or in a cellar and all you have is your hemp protein. It's going to be better than nothing, probably. Okay, sources. What's really important for me is to have clean sources of protein. What do I mean by that? So, for example, I'm a huge fan of dairy. I love me some dairy. I love cottage cheese. Now, this cottage cheese is from the organic store. Why do I buy it at the organic store? Not because I like to pay more, because it doesn't have any dangerous additives. Like I went to Walmart, to the States last year, and I went to Walmart and I bought cottage cheese. It was full of gums, guar gum, carrageenan, all that shit. And they put that in there so they don't have to use cream because cream is more expensive. So actually they're saving money. They don't do it for your benefit, okay? Google guar gum, carrageenan, and stomach cancer, rats, whatever. These studies were done. It doesn't benefit your health. It's actually dangerous, causes inflammation, all these fillers, guar gums, carrageenan. And that's why I like to buy it at the organic store, because all that's in here is, check it out, low-fat milk, cream, sea salt, lactase, cultures like enzymes, naturally occurring enzymes that help to make this product. Okay, no gums, no carrageenan, none of that. That's why clean sources, very important for me. Same thing is with curd. This is organic Eastern Switzerland curd, about $3. All that's in here, low fat. This is made out of low fat milk. No gums, no carrageenan, pure. This is perfect. This is like a perfect protein bomb. I use this on my low fat days. So this is 500 grams, zero fat, has 12 grams of protein per 100 grams. So this is already about 60 grams of protein. Put a little salt in here, have some fruit with it. Boom, I'm done. No fillers, nothing. Just pure, great shit. Mother Nature. Okay, let's continue with dairy. Milk. Big fan of milk. Have cow's milk, have goat's milk. I'm a fan of goat's milk. This is from organic Swiss mountain goats. Doesn't get better than this. Okay? Same thing. This is biodynamic, from biodynamic farms. Cow's milk. Google, check out biodynamic farmings. These farms, they look like farms from fairy tales. All the animals, they get to graze, live outside. The chickens, they see sunlight. The cows still have horns. So doesn't get better than cow's milk from biodynamic farming. Some people have problems with cow's milk. I researched it a little. There's this, I even wrote it down, this bovine A1 casomorphine. This is an opioid peptide, okay, in cow's milk, or it happens during digestion. So Google that. I think that's the problem, possibly a problem why some people can't really digest or have a hard time digesting cow's milk. It also could be low thyroid. That's another theory, but I'm still, I research this stuff as well. I'm no pro on this topic. Okay, let's put the milk back in the fridge. Don't want it to go sour. So we covered dairy. Let's put dairy back in the fridge. So let's continue. Meat. Of course I like meat. Who doesn't? Vegans don't. Vegetarians don't. I love meat. On higher fat days, I love these sausages. They're from the organic store as well. Not a lot of additives or no dangerous additives. I don't have anything against additives. I just don't like toxic, dangerous additives. You can even eat the skin here. This is made from the intestine of the animal. It's a great source of protein, good saturated fat profile. And it just tastes wonderful. A little hack I like to do when I eat muscle meat, I like to balance it out with gelatin or with collagen. I have this collagen hydrolysate. I have bone broth. So think about it. This is what second and third world countries get right. Not only, there's people in the first world that do this as well. When you slaughter an animal, you're supposed to eat the whole animal. In our society, we just eat the muscle meat and throw the rest away. But they're really healthy. Their amino acid profile is very anti-inflammatory. All these collagen-rich cuts, the chicken feet, the oxtail soup, that's all very healthy, very anti-inflammatory. Muscle meat has a higher protein profile, amino acid profile. Let's say it has higher tryptophan. Too much tryptophan is not good for your thyroid. Helps downregulate it. Google it, do your own research. So I like to balance it out. When I eat some steak, I'll have 2-3 spoons of this gelatin. If I'm in a restaurant, okay, I can't, I just eat the steak, whatever. Another little hack I like to do when I'm eating higher muscle meats or right after eating muscle meat like a steak, I like to drink coffee. Another problem is muscle meat is higher in iron. For women, it's not a big problem. They bleed every month. But for men, too much iron is dangerous. So the theory is caffeine or coffee helps to get rid of the excess iron. If you're anemic, if you don't have enough iron, it's a good idea to drink some vitamin C. Have some orange juice after you have your muscle meat, your high iron meat. Something I forgot regarding dairy. Dairy is very high in calcium. Calcium is important for many reasons. One reason, it helps the body get rid of aluminum. Another reason, it keeps the pituitary hormone, PTH, whatever. It keeps that silent. That's a good thing. Don't ask me why, it just is. No, I have to research this stuff more. I know. I'm in the process of learning. For you vegans out there, you can get plenty of calcium. You can make a kale broth, no problem. Leaves have a lot of calcium. Make a kale broth, drink the broth, you'll have enough calcium. The problem is, if you ever heard of the calcium to phosphorus ratio. So too much phosphorus is not a good thing. We want to balance it out with calcium. So that's why I always like to have more calcium in my diet than phosphorus. Phosphorus high foods, muscle meats, legumes, grains, nuts, they're high in phosphorus, and it's not a good thing to have a disbalance. So I like to keep calcium higher. So what else? We have fish. I'm not a big fan of fish. Not because I don't like it. I prefer real meat. Okay, but occasionally I like to have tuna fish. I like this class of tuna fish. Number one, it's in a glass. That's a good thing. Number two, it's in olive oil and water and not in safflower seed oil or soy oil. I'm not a fan of high polyunsaturated fats. Not a big fan. I'm more of a saturated fat kind of guy for many reasons that we'll get to in another video. I like this. It's also there's some chilies in here. I like it a little spicy, so every once in a while I'll have me some tuna fish. What else do we have? We have organic eggs. Well, I like the occasional egg. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a 20 eggs a day kind of guy. I like the taste of eggs and bacon, you know, nothing crazy. 2-3 eggs, that's about it. Not every day, just because I don't know why. I just don't eat eggs every day. It's also important to know cage-free and ideally from biodynamic farms. The problem now, when it comes to poultry, when it comes to chicken, actually chicken should be the most expensive meat, because if you usually in normal stores or in grocery stores, chicken is the cheapest meat because they can cage them in. They can put 1 million into a small little cage. Not 1 million, but you know what I'm trying to say. These animals are pumped with hormones, pumped with antibiotics. They don't graze, they don't eat worms. These are little dinosaurs. They're supposed to kill insects, eat protein, eat meat. They're supposed to, live outside, have sunlight, have fresh air. And without growth hormones, it takes them a long time to grow. And that's why at my local organic store, a chicken breast is more expensive than a steak. And that's exactly why, because it takes time for them to grow, to get slaughtered. So if I have chicken, of course, if I'm in a not in a restaurant, I never ordered chicken, but let's say I'm a guest at somebody's house, they make chicken, I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to be a douche like that. But at home, every once in a while, I'll have some chicken, but I like to eat less chicken, but when I eat chicken, I pay the extra price for good quality chicken. Okay, good source of vitamin A. What else can I say? That's about it. So I think we covered everything. Maybe the broth, I'm not sure. Let me just go through. I like broth for its anti-inflammatory amino acid profile. Especially important, especially notable is the glycine. What else? I know it's a glycine. Glycine is a really good thing. I advise you to research it a little. If you have problems sleeping, glycine can be the answer. It has a ton of benefits. Okay, I know it's very good at aiding digestion, or there's a reason your grandma gave you chicken soup when you were sick. These anti-inflammatory amino acids, they help the body to detoxify, to aid in digestion. I think they even help the blood sugar. Research it yourself. I'm just guiding you where you might want to look to learn more about these topics. Okay, I hope this helped you guys. Hope you liked it, more or less. Let me know in the comments what are your preferred protein sources, even if it's hemp protein or pea protein. Okay, tell me why you like it. I would love to know. Maybe you can change my mind. I'm open. Okay, I'm not fixed. I like to change my mind. Okay, thanks for watching. Peace out.